What if I told you I have a golf club in my possession, which if you tried it, you would be 99% likely to put it in your bag? Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome to this channel. In today's video, I have the brand new Srixon ZX Mark II Hybrid. Now this hybrid, you can see it's actually a little bit dirty already. I hate reviewing dirty golf clubs. I apologise so much for that actually, but I've been using it quite a lot recently. And the reason for that is, well, let me show you. You see, this time of year in the golf equipment world is known as silly season because we see all drivers claiming they're going to go 20 yards further. We see all irons claiming they're going to feel that much better. We even see putters claiming they're going to hold more putts. But very rarely do we see a club just go about its business and just be like, you know what? Yeah, I'll be a little bit better than last year. I might be a little bit cheaper than everyone else. And if you hit it right, it'll just go like this. Oh. I mean, that was so far out the bottom of the club, it's frightening. It is bounding up the middle of the fairway. I can't make it a good one and show you a difference, because to be honest, I don't think there will be much difference. I've been in the studio testing this golf club for numbers on good shots, on bad shots, on indifferent shots, and I must say, there we go, I've given it a little bit of a clean up for you. I feel so bad about that. But I must say, it really is refreshing to see a club that's like, you know what, 19 degrees, hybrid, a little bit better in sleeker shape, a little bit deeper CG, and then yeah, we've got a rebound frame in there just in case you hit one like James did just then. And for me, there we go. That's the better strike. You see how that's gone a lot higher than that first one, but I don't think distance-wise you're going to be amazed as to how close they are together, and that's just kind of how amazed I was in the simulator when testing this club for miss hits, for ball speed, for spin rates, and for distance. Like, even if I want to play this low, a key for me with a hybrid is we have versatility. Can I play a stinger? Check that out. Is this the perfect hybrid that's going so far under the radar in 2023, you probably won't even try it? I'm going to try and answer that in today's video. So if you have been keeping tabs on the new Srixon ZX Mark II range, you will know that the rebound frame is quite the story this year. Now that doesn't mean that everything's going to come off 5 miles an hour faster, it's going to go 20 yards further, it's going to be battering everything in head-to-head tests. It kind of means that when you don't strike the ball as well as maybe you can, you're still going to get creeping up to your normal ball speed, you're still going to get creeping up to your normal distance. And I think for a hybrid, that's vitally important. Nobody wants a hybrid that goes 300 yards. Not unless your 3-wood goes 350 and your longest iron goes like 270. And I don't think there's many of those people around. But everyone wants a hybrid that goes 230 yards, and when you don't quite strike it, 225. Like, for instance, those two shots down there, which were my first two shots. The third one's just in the right-hand rough. It just faded a bit too much up there, look. So whilst I have this club in 3 hybrid, so this is measuring degrees-wise at, 1 second, this is in at 19 degrees. You can actually get these in a 2 hybrid right down to a 6 hybrid. So if you want something reliable, if you want something that's just going to make golf a little bit easier, then it could well be worth thinking about. Srixon have got a really good range out this year with the Mark II version of the ZX. Now you can see that this now has what Srixon call a sleeker design. So that for me does look quite nice. I think if you are a higher handicap golfer, you may not really like that as much. It's more inspired by kind of the Tour. If Tour do inspire things, I don't really know. I really like the look of it. Next to a little offset, it feels like it can be fairly workable. Let's see if I can play a little draw down here. Oh yeah. It does feel so nice to hit. Like, that's the first one that I've really got out the screws. That's gone a long way. So we're going to look at the numbers in a second. We've hit the draw. Can we hit the fade? Get them to finish in a similar position. Yep. A little bit more heely on the fade, but that's always going to make it fade a little bit more. Let's jump in the studio. Let's see just how consistent this Srixon ZX Mark II Hybrid really is. Then we're going to test it into some greens and see if it could cause some damage in 2023. But I was actually really excited to test this brand new Srixon ZX Mark II Hybrid because for me it looks really simplistic. They've not tried to do too much with it. They've not tried to ram loads of technology and, let's face it, marketing down our throats. They've just made something that looks nice, that's got a little bit of tech in it to help you on those off-centre hits. And as you can see, Generally I was hitting nice straight ball flights. This one actually almost landed on the line, I think, and it feels good and it sounds good, so it's kind of ticking all the boxes that you do want there. Another one close to the line. As you can see, 146.2 ball speed, launching at 13.6, so quite a nice high launch there. What you would expect, spinning at 3,500, again what you would expect, and you can see carrying at 235. Now the big thing for me there is that standard deviation is only 3 yards. So I've hit quite a few shots there, and it's only 3 yard difference between good and bad. That's fantastic. Now we look at it compared to the Srixon ZX Mark II driving iron, you can see a little bit more ball speed. That might be down to shaft length, and the ZX driving iron spinning lower like you would expect, but also launching just that little bit lower. Very, very interesting that the actual distances are exactly the same. Two very different ball flights, two very similar numbers, two very different clubs. So as you can see, very interesting numbers there, very, very consistent. Actually, I really enjoyed hitting this inside as I am doing outside. I showed you the numbers with it against the driving iron as well, because for me, if you are thinking about clubs in the upper end of the bag, you might sometimes want a hybrid, you might sometimes want a driving iron. You see how they did perform fairly similar, very similar for distance, but very different ball flights to get there. So you can see that the fade actually did drop off with distance a little bit. It was a Healy strike, so fair enough. The draw did trundle on, it landed and got a kick forward. Two fairway balls, two balls which if I'm hitting this club off this tee, I've got 100 yards in and 115 yards in. I'm quite happy with either of them. So I thought I'd try something a little bit different in this test, guys. A lot of people are saying, James, when you test golf clubs, test them in more real world environments. This doesn't get any more real world for me. So we've got 230 yards in there. You can see we've got to get it through these trees, we've got to keep it below this branch as well. And it's okay saying a club's versatile, but it needs to be versatile when you need it to be versatile. So I'm thinking start it closer to this tree. It's going to draw. Can we get it up there? Oh, look at that go. Go on, run up. Oh, that is trundling towards the flag as well. That's middle of the green. I'm going to go one more, just on the basis that I really enjoyed that more than anything. Where was I? Was it here? We'll go here. Go for a bigger hook this time. Start it higher. Stayed out there, but you're still taking it all day. I think that's just short right, but for me, what's important there is those are the shots where your mates go, oh my God, did you see that? What did he hit there? As you can see, one just short right, but the first shot, bang smack, middle of the green from 230 yards out of the trees. Guys, thank you so much for watching my review of the brand new Srixon ZX Mark II Hybrid. If you have enjoyed it, smash that subscribe button below. I very much look forward to seeing you all at exactly the same time tomorrow. Bye.